Alright, hi everyone, my name is Muhammad Shazwan bin Muhammad Zuhair Kafri, matric number 288433. Today I will talk about the introduction. First of all, one child policy. Introduced in 1979, aimed to control the population growth and increase per capita income by managing resources more efficiently. The government believed that the fewer people would lead to a better access to services like healthcare and education and have drive the economic growth. This policy was designed to ease strain on resource, help industrialize, and create more skilled workforce. In a contrast, India has adopted a voluntary approach to population control, focusing on family planning, education, and access to concentration. India has promoted smaller family through campaigns, but without strict enforcement like the China. We continue moving on next. While the China policy did spur economic growth at first, it's created a long-term problems such as an aging population and a shrinking workforce. Thus, this now puts pressure on China's economy and social system. India's approach throughout different has led to improvement in fertility rates throughout education and access to services. In a conclusion, we can get while both countries aim to control the population growth and improve living standard, China faces challenges due to its past one-child policy, while India has focused more on the voluntary measures and education. I think that's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone, my name is Muhammad Anifan bin Muhammad Syakroni and my matric number is 287602. Today I will continue to present about the what is one child policy in China. So the purpose for this policy is the one child policy was introduced in 1979 that aimed to control the rapid population growth, which was seen as a barrier to the economic progress and sustainable development. The implementation for this policy is the policy primarily limited families to one child using incentives such as financial aid, housing, healthcare and education to encourage compliance, and penalties such as fines, loss of subsidy and job termination for the violators. Exception: family in a rural area could have a second child if their firstborn was a girl, so recognizing the need for children, especially sons, in agriculture work and elderly care. Next, ethnic minorities and parents who were only children were also sometimes exempted. The goal for the policy was a significant social engineering effort that aiming to balance China's population for economic stability. Next is achievement of goal. The one-child policy succeeded in slowing population growth, preventing an estimate 400 million births. Associative preference for male children lead to sex-selective abortion, creating a gender imbalance of nearly 30 million more men than women by 2020. So, the policy contributed to a rapidly aging population, with fewer births and a growing elderly population, increasing the dependent ratio and putting pressure on the social security and healthcare system. Furthermore, the one-child policy led to the rise of single children who were often spoiled by their families, raising concern about their social development and resilience. For the legacy of the policy, while it successfully controlled population growth, the policies created a long-term challenges such as a gender imbalance, aging population, and workforce decline. Last but not least is policy changes. In 2015, China relaxed the policy to allow 2 children per family, and by 2021, a 3-child policy was introduced to address the declining birth rate. And I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Today I will be discussing the impact of China one-child policy on income per capita, which is a policy implemented in 1979 with the goal of improving living standards through population control. One key mechanism of the policy was reducing dependency ratios. By limiting family size, fewer children mean more people could join the workforce, boosting economic productivity. Families could focus on earning and savings, while the government redirect resources toward infrastructure and development. Research by Bloom and Williamson highlights that lower dependency ratios are linked to faster economic growth. The policy also reshaped family priorities. parents concentrate their resources on a single child, leading to higher investment in education, healthcare, and skills development. A study by Lee et al. Found that children born under the one-child policy achieve higher education levels, creating a more skilled workforce. Improved healthcare also ensure healthier, more productivity individuals. Women participation in the workforce grew as well. With fewer childcare responsibilities, mothers could pursue higher education and careers, contributing to household incomes and expanding the labor pool. This was a significant factor in increasing per capita income. On a national scale, slower population growth reduced strain on public services, allowing the government to invest in better schools, hospitals, and infrastructure. These efforts attract foreign investment and transforms China into a global manufacturing hub. Additionally, less pressure on natural resources allowed for more sustainable economic growth. In conclusions, the one-child policy increased income per capita by enhancing human capital and improving resources allocations. However, it's also introduced challenges like an aging population and labor shortage, showing the complexities of demographics, management, and shaping economic outcomes. That's all from my part. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Asdami Khairuddin, my number metric 288364, and I'm gonna talk about any of the argument. So for the first is demographic imbalance. The one-child policy led to a significant gender imbalance due to a cultural preference for male children, resulting in 30 million more men than women by 2020. This disparity has fostered social instability and increased risk of human trafficking and forced marriage, undermining social cohesion. And second is aging population. The policy contributes to a rapidly aging demographic with fewer young people to support the elderly. This demographic shift strains social welfare system and threatens economic growth due to the labor shortage, contradicting the policy's original goal of enhancing economic conditions. And next, human rights violation. Enforcement of the one-child policy often involves coercive measures such as forced abortion and sterilization, raising serious ethical concerns and drawing international condemnation. These actions have led to questions about the legitimacy of the policy's objectives. And next is psychology impact of families. The pressure of only children, termed little emperors, has resulted in increased anxiety and social difficulties. This phenomenon challenged the notion that the policy improves quality of life as it adversely affects mental health and productivity.
Suggestion and recommendation. Implement programs providing education and resources for informed family planning decisions to effectively manage population growth while respecting individual rights. It is advisable to implement voluntary family planning initiatives. These programs should provide education and resources to help families make informed decisions about the number of children they want. Number 2, we have avoid coercive policies and respect individual rights. It is crucial to avoid coercive policies, ensuring that personal choices are respected. The third one is offering incentives such as tax benefits, housing subsidies, and educational grants. Offering incentives such as tax benefits, housing subsidies, and educational grants can encourage enforcing strict limits. This approach allows individuals to voluntarily choose smaller family size while benefiting from additional support. Number 4, enhance education and healthcare and skills development. Investing in human capital remains vital. Continued investment in education, healthcare, and skill development will encourage parents to invest in their children's future, ensuring a highly skilled and healthy workforce. This will also support sustainable economic growth in the long run. Next is developing comprehensive support systems for the aging population. Developing comprehensive support systems for the aging population is essential. This includes creating robust pension schemes, healthcare services, and social security to cater to the needs of the elderly. Encouraging policies that balance population growth with the welfare of senior citizens will help mitigate the challenges posed by an aging population. Number 6, promoting gender equality. Promoting gender equality as another critical area. Policies should aim to protect the rights of girls and women, ensuring they have equal access to education, healthcare, and employment opportunities. Number 7, address cultural preferences for male children to reduce gender imbalances. Addressing cultural preferences for male children will help to correct gender imbalances and promote social stability. Ensuring that any population control measures are implemented ethically and respect human rights is fundamental. Coercive tactics such as forced sterilizations and abortions must be avoided to uphold ethical standards and maintain public trust. Last but not least, public awareness campaigns. Public awareness campaigns play a key role in educating the population about the benefits of smaller family sizes and the importance of sustainable population growth. These campaigns should aim to foster a culture of voluntarily family planning and responsible parenthood.